mine clearance purposes. That observer is just going to spot those mines. Some of those Dragoons get caught. Arbiter now subbing out, so that mine clearing is now going off for full attack. Sis is going off in a couple of Goliaths and a tank there. All Dragoons, no real Zealots coming out to attack yet. Wow, a lot of tanks. Okay, never mind. Big stasis there. Several tanks getting caught. Not enough Zealots still moving in there. Finally, a few were moved in a bit late there, and that allowed HiyA to hold BeSt off, at least in that engagement. A lot of vultures, a lot of tanks still survived that fight. I think that was due to the late Zealot rundown. Yeah, still, wow. HiyA now has the upgrade advantage. He is a 2-2, while BeSt is still at 2-0-0. So, of course, that, comes into play. It means he doesn't take as much damage while still doing a lot of damage. And BeSt is no longer. Another engagement here that ends with nothing too bad going on, except it's still continuing. Zealots. Oh, man. Zealots not doing anything, and Dragoons did manage to take out a couple of tanks, though. My voice is so dry. Second Stargate now up, so he's going to pump a bunch of Arbiters at this point. I think he really should go for a recall, because that will really be a finishing blow to HiyA, and HiyA has to expand more. He has to, I think he does have a fourth expansion run at this point. Another engagement here from the first person view. Bunch of tanks and Goliaths engaging. That Arbiter going to go down, probably. Yes, Arbiter did go down. Fifth base now going down for HiyA. That's, again, a slight engagement. HiyA does win, despite losing a few forces, and he needs to do more of this. Although he has to be careful. Ooh, a Zealot drop there by BeSt. Those Zealots are going to do some economic damage. I think he caught one of his expansions that just HiyA, unfortunately, was just not paying attention to. A lot of forces out for BeSt. Every time he loses in forces due to the huge amount of base he has, he can just quickly replenish them, while HiyA cannot afford to do that. He doesn't have enough money, he doesn't have enough minerals, he doesn't have enough expansions. He has to use the forces he has to do as much damage as he has, and he cannot sacrifice them at this point due to the huge economic advantage that BeSt have. 3-0 weapons up for BeSt. HiyA, I think, still at 2-2. Again, a bunch of Zealots moving in, trying to gum around those Goliaths and Vultures. Tanks not sieging. Oh, they're being flanked by both sides. Dragoons on the other side, Zealots on one side, tanks and Vultures not being forced to pull back. Ooh, a lot of... Wow, Zealot bomb taking down, I think, 3 or 4 tanks there. More Zealots now running and going to attack those tanks again. Siege tanks in serious trouble and also being shelled at by Dragoons, although those Vultures do manage to take out with the help of Siege tanks. Those Dragoons, more Dragoons. Wow. I mean, those Zealots again moving in. Ooh, Zealot bomb again! Bunch of tanks going down. More Zealots. Just really doing their job at this point. Arbiter running around there, being a pain, not doing anything. Not yet, anyway. Gonna take out maybe one tank. No Goliaths there to shoot it down. Bam. 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 That tank with 7 kills that was a hero is gonna go down. Ooh, mine clearing Zealot didn't quite make it to the tanks, but that's going to force probably BeSt to move again. That Arbiter does take down that tank. Just flew in, bam, and take down that tank. Maybe going to take down another tank. It is indeed going to take out another tank. Or is it? Is it not? No, the tank's going to run away. Ooh, lucky tank. Arbiter. Must be kind of... Okay, that tank does take it. Must be kind of bad for a tank. Like, run away. No! My armor's almost up! And the Arbiter just slowly follows you. No detection. So he doesn't... I mean, no anti-air. Nothing to take out that Arbiter just flying and being a pain in the ass. I don't even want to think about what BeSt would do if he went for carriers right now. I mean, I don't even want to think about what would happen if he went for a Fleet Beacon and just carriered this guy. Another engagement here. Dragoons moving in with some Zealots to support. Going to try to engage those Vultures and tanks again. HiyA just in serious trouble right now. It's not a match. Another stasis going up, not catching a lot of units, but still always a pleasure to catch some Terrans. Zealots moving in, taking down tanks, can be slightly blocked by those Vultures, but Vultures also being taken down left and right. More Vultures on the tank, and oh wow, all those forces by HiyA's got completely cleaned out by BeSt. Oh man, but BeSt, despite losing some forces there, just moving in again. Now gonna take, gonna focus on this 9 o'clock position. Gonna take out this expansion, just gonna go right for this command center. No counterattack imminent from HiyA, and HiyA has just slowly but surely been just slowly taken down. At this point, I don't think he can really do much. He has done no economic damage whatsoever, while BeSt has done a great job of making sure HiyA doesn't have working bases in every location. HiyA, again, only mining off 3 bases now, as he did in the very beginning of the match. BeSt just has a significant advantage at mining off 7 bases, I believe. Might even have more at this point that I haven't shown. And I think HiyA has really no chance to get back in this game. He had chances, like about 5 minutes ago. If he had done significant economic advantage, which he didn't even try to do, he would have been able to do something. He could have expanded also, just mass expanded, but obviously those mass expand didn't work. So okay, HiyA has actually have 4 bases. Why am I stuttering? And another engagement there with Arbiters. Do I sound bored? Maybe because I am a little bit, because at this point HiyA has no chance whatsoever of winning this. Another engagement there with Terrans and Dragoons meeting their Terran evil people. Terran Dominion. Are they evil? GG! Okay, that was not a good commentary on my part. I gotta hydrate more. Hydration! BeSt just slowly going into... Oh man, I just love that uniform. BeSt slowly going into macro mode. Gonna high five everybody. BeSt also actually has a uniform a lot like it. And BeSt just slowly microed and macroed pretty much from the beginning to end. And if you don't slight the ceremony, if you don't, do anything to stop this, if you allow BeSt to go for full-on harass, full-on macro, and just set up those bases and just do that completely unharassed, BeSt is gonna take you down. BeSt has such awesome macro. And they're just HiyA, unfortunately, did not expand enough, didn't do any damage whatsoever, which allowed BeSt to do what he does best and win this match. So I'm going to move on to set 2, which I'm hoping will be a little bit more exciting than this. I apologize if I sound tired, it's because I am. Merry Christmas, everybody.